Greetings everyone, this is Dos. Right now I'm going to show you how to plug all the cables inside all of these devices. Welcome everyone, if you're new please subscribe. I have this setup right here that I'm going to put together and show you guys how it's going to put on the cables from the interface to the speaker to the preamp. Right now we have the KRK Classic 5SB with the 2 pre V2, and also I have here for the interface for the Antelope Send Go. And right now we're gonna demonstrate how to put it in from the cables to the XLR cables to the microphone cables as well with the RCA. I don't recommend those. Okay, we're gonna start with the XLR cables and the microphone cables. This is a microphone cable right here. So this is how it looks like. It has a female and the male on both sizes. So mostly for microphones and different from speaker cables. And this is the Send to Go. The interface we're gonna show right here is the Antelope. It's a really nice, well-designed type of interface, and the quality of sound is just phenomenal with this type of interface. And right now we're gonna see the 2 pre-tube from Personas. This is just a regular pre-tube. You have to load it for a little bit so it gets hot inside the tube, so be able to listen the quality of sound well. Some of my viewers I actually wanted to see more about the Classic 5SB, so here I have it, and this is what I'm gonna model all the cables on it too for the interface and the preamp as well. Okay, now we have them all unwrapped up. So this is the interface, the preamp, and also the speaker. So right now we are going to go and set it up together. Okay, this is the preamp. It has 2 XLRs, left and right, and this is only 2 in, 2 out pretty much. This is not really configured out type of interface. So this is where we're gonna put the male XLR. When the cables come like this, you put them in, and it's gonna go through all the way through the speaker. They also have an XLR. You want preferably a Pro XLR cable. The sound is more balanced than unbalanced speakers. So right here on this one, you can actually put a microphone, because it's a microphone cable. I'm just for presentation, that's what I'm doing. But when you have it with a XLR on the interface to an XLR on the speaker, is way much more better. It's way more sound quality is gonna be better than the line cable or the RCA cable. So I'm just gonna take it off and put it right there. But and the other method that you can do it, the secondary methods that I would do it, it'd be with the TRS on the interface and going with the TRS towards the speaker right there. So this is the other method you should do it too. Don't use RCA cables because those are really unprofessional and they are unbalanced type of cables. So any static that goes on it, it can go through the static on the cables. For demonstration purposes, we're gonna show this one. This is how it's gonna look with the cable with the TRS. So it's also balanced like the XLR, but it doesn't have a lot of definition because it's not 3-pointed head. And I'm just gonna demonstrate how to put it in inside the speaker. So pretty much you're just gonna put it inside like this, and it's gonna go and travel all the way to the interface right there, as you can see. So we're gonna put that other piece of TRS cable, and we're gonna put it like this inside our interface. So let's go and put it on. So if it's gonna be a left side, you could put it on the L. If it's gonna be a right speaker, you put it on the R right speaker. And those are the 2 for the balance. So both of them are also balanced, but this is a secondary way I would do it. But they also right there RCA cables, but you don't want to mess with those. And absolutely, if you don't have any other cable than just an RCA dot cable, then I guess you have to use an unbalanced RCA cable. This is all the models and the types of speaker cables that you can put it towards the speakers and the interface as well. And you have a lot of different ones, Horsa, Mogami cables, configurations of different types. They also have an XLR with TRS on it. I don't have that one right there unless you really need it, but I recommend mostly 100% XLR to XLR speaker cable. Your other choice will be a TRS to a TRS, and you are all set. Don't even use RCA at all unless you want a lot of sound traveling in frequencies that you don't want on your cables or on your speaker towards your cables or your interface to your speakers. So it depends, but you don't want that on balance at all unless you don't have no money and that's all you found in the garage sale, those type of cables, RCA. Then do it 100%. Otherwise you'll be really unsatisfied with the sound and the frequencies that it goes through the cables from the cable speakers. Okay, this is the top 5 that people get. The Mogami cables, they get the Horsa with the TRS, and also there's a TRS with TRS or with the XLR to XLR type of cable. So this is all the type of cables they use, the top 5 that people buy, pretty much the ProGo and the Horsa, like I said earlier. And this is just a little bit different, mostly the same thing. This is just an in cable with the microphone cable will go here, and the interface of the cable is gonna go towards this other side right here. So the cable towards the interface is that way, is the out. So let's put it in now on both sizes right here. So that'll be like the out, and be the other one will be the in. So it'll be the microphone cable, and then it's gonna be the interface cable towards the interface, towards that way. And now we're gonna put it on the interface, and that's gonna be the in for the interface. So that's when you have mostly not too much power on the microphone, so that's why you're gonna need it a preamp sometimes. Pretty much it's just a setup, a small setup when you put the cables all together inside. But if you found this video helpful, please subscribe and press the bell button and a comment below. And until next one, bye.